Slept through the night. I did a little bit of tidy up. I'll just give you a quick demo. Here's our medicine cabinet or herbalism bench, which works side by side. I did craft some suture kits. Got a spare one in my herbalism bench with some spare bandages. The rest I've put in my medical bag right here, so I'm carrying at least those two. We've got plenty of fibre, some sticks and ropes and leather in here. Some fur, sorry, and we've got the rest of our carry-on at the bottom, our overflow. Over here, still plenty of stone left, lots of wood, although we don't have as much as we think we have. I'm just going to grab a couple of those out of here. A few pieces of stone left. We still have some frames and some floors left. We've got our mortar and pestle here. I've got 250 odd of tree sap. We're looking at 88 crushed bones. We don't have much in the way of organic resin. I think we've got 98 in there, but that won't go very far. And we've got a bit of epoxy, of course, which we've created, so we're doing well there. What we've also planned to do is craft our carpentry bench. So what we need there is we need 120 copper nails, so that's quite costly, so we'll just quickly pop into here and make 120. In fact, we'll make 90. So we'll just go to here and we'll go 9. And that will tick along quite happily. Because what we're looking at making is we want to make our beehive. As I said, I'd show you that. We need refined wood. Refined wood's made in the carpentry bench. So first of all, we're going to need to do that. And you'll notice I also need 25 copper nails. So I might as well pop in here and make another 4 lots. That's another 40. So we'll take our 120 copper nails. We'll come into here and craft our carpentry bench. Take some bacon so I get the experience. Might as well eat that as well while we're here. Okay, the carpentry bench. We'll drop this down here where we can fit it. I'll throw it over here actually for now. It's not a major. Just sit against that wall. Is that close enough? Gosh, it's almost outside. Alright then, so carpentry bench. I'm going to throw some wood in there and immediately start making refined wood. Refined wood, it takes 1 piece of wood or log to make 5 pieces of refined wood. You do need stacks of this, so queue up a ton of that. We'll go and get the rest of our copper nails. Actually, we'll take some take our wood out of there. We'll leave our iron ore because we're going to make some flint arrows, but we haven't unlocked them yet, so that'll come. We're actually running out of wood, as you can see. We're down to 100 in there. We don't have any in this bench here, so we'll probably throw 100 in there just for emergencies. Our go box has got a bit of overflow for silica. Up here we need oxide and sulfur for our oxygen needs and our oxidizer. Overflow silica here, overflow sulfur and extra silica in here. So we did reappropriate our boxes after all. Not much happening in our furnace, so we need to go mining at some stage, but we do have a few ingots left over. 27 iron and just 21 copper, but that will not last long at all. Oxite's looking good, sulfur's looking good for our energy. We haven't swapped over for a while, so we'll do that. Fireplace, we'll turn that off. We're still creating more charcoal. I didn't need to do that, but I forgot where I put my coal, so I just used that. Cooking station. It's looking pretty tidy now. I can take that bandage out of there and I can put my bandage in the first aid kit. And I'm going to grab 10 animal fats out of here. I'm going to need some animal fat to craft some medicines over here. I've already got 7, that's good. But I also need to put some over in the workstation here, because this is what's going to fuel my lanterns later, or hopefully very soon. So I'll throw that in there as well. Let's see how our wood's coming along. It's very slow, as you can see. Still got 20 seconds to go to make the last 10. I've made 55, so I'll drag that out of there. Come over here, and yes, we can create our beehive. Takes 10 of our 11 honeycombs. We've made our refined wood, and then we've got our copper nails. So I'll click on that and craft. It shouldn't take long. Boom. Okay, we have our beehive. Now where you put your beehive is, you always put it down near your plants. If you put your beehive next to your plants will get a growth buff. They'll grow faster, and you may get more. I'm not sure exactly what the buff is. But basically what you want to do is you want to keep your beehive over here by your plants. I will put it, for here it'll do fine here for now, because we may get more plots later on. E to interact. We can expand later on to a bigger beehive. You can put in a breeder, and you can also put in an extra expansion and a sorter. The sorter just basically automatically converts your honeycombs into honey. I'm not going to bother with that too much. Now for fuel, you have two types of fuel. You have your queen bees and you have your workers. So if I just stick my workers down there, you could put your queen bees in here and have them as backup, and they will eventually go to work, and they will, as they get old and they die, they reduce as they make more honey. They don't live forever, unfortunately. But if we keep a queen bee out, later on what we can do is we can find more workers. We can increase the size of our beehive up 2 tiers. Then we can put on a breeder. Once we put on a breeder, the queen will slowly create more workers, so it'll be a bit more self-sustaining. Probably by that stage we'll have so many honeycombs that, you know, we'll probably have about 200-300 honeycombs. So we might not need the breeder, but we might show you how it works anyway. So in the meantime, I'm just going to throw my spare queen bee down here. I've got tons of fibre in here. A little bit too much wood, so I'm going to steal one of those because I need my wood in my wood bench, my brand new wood bench. So I'll stick it over here in my carpentry bench. I've got some refined wood there, and I will, what can I make in here? In here you can see you can now make your wood beams, your wood doors, your wood boxes. You can make sticks, so you can now craft sticks from a piece of wood. So you think, what's the point of that? The thing is, if you're making tree sap and you need another 1,000 sticks, just go in there and take 10 wood, convert it over, and you've got 100 lots of sticks already. Makes 10 at a time. And of course you make wood floors and wood walls. Once we unlock our advanced building sets in wood, we can do high class building materials in here, which is now tech tree, which we'll find on tier 2, and that will be our interior wood building sets, which is banisters, reinforced banisters, interior walls, interior angle walls. It's a bit for show at the moment, so I'm not going to worry too much about that, as is all the stuff over here with interior wood cupboards. We will do these eventually, but they don't unlock till level 20. The rest of the furniture I'm not too worried about either at this stage. We're still early game. So that's our base all set up. We're good to go. I've set spawn point. Always remember that before you leave. What we'll do now is we'll come out here and we'll just check our beehive. It's already made 2 honeycomb, and we're doing well. So our fuel's slowly starting to run down. This is the life of the first bee, so he's just deteriorating very slowly. But he's a good little worker. All credit there. We don't have anything to water our plants, so maybe that's something else we should look at unlocking. Check out tech tree. We have 0 points, but we're already, just with the units we crafted, all those walls we created, and our floors and our new beams, we're already 30% almost into level 15. So we're looking pretty good there. So what I might do is, for the next movie, is maybe get some more ores, keep that furnace cooking, and maybe look at getting a watering can. Just go over here and say hello to Mr. Wolf. Oh, you got me? Oh, there he is. Oh, it's taking me a while. You know, all the horses have jumped in to come and help me. But of course they will also probably jump on top of you and club you to death. So be careful of friendly horses. Take all of that. That's a good little ramp here to get up and down on. And you'll notice you run down this ramp and back up this one. Ooh, take all this with us. Our horses are now stuck on the beachhead. They'll probably eventually find their way up. Who's this guy? He's got a broken leg. That's Stompy. Maybe we should call him Stumpy instead. Okay, he's fixed himself. Right, back inside, take all my stone into my masonry bench. We don't need any more stone at the moment, but we've definitely got enough to make upgrades later on, or maybe go to a second story if we need it. We haven't created many benches, but there's more to come. So sit tight, that won't be far away. I'll also move my drying rack now closer to the base. Am I hungry? Not really. I'll let it rot. Pick up this. Wander over here. I might just leave it. Now we'll bring it closer to our base. Usually, when you run back from your base from doing little jobs, the first place you do is you run in your back door, drop off all your meats in the drying rack. That way you're not cluttered. Grab what you need, throw away what you don't need, and you're good to go. Alright, let's make a plan. Right, we're quite a long way from our level 20, which is where the next big exciting stuff happens. You'll notice in the tech tree, tier 3, the next big bench we're going to unlock is the machining bench. Machining bench will unlock us a canteen, our oxygen tank, concrete mixers, the forge. We could go for the alteration bench, which will give us little attachments to our tools and weapons. It'll also unlock us our copper and our gold wires, so we can make electronics, and our concrete furnace. So there's probably a lot of things up here which are all interdependent. Our biofuel composter will make us our biofuel if we unlock the can. So there really is a lot of things that are all interdependent. But meanwhile, down here on level 2, we could maybe look at the taxidermy knife and possibly the watering can next. We really do need that to look after our animals and our plants. So let's see if we can get some points and unlock those two. Alright, our first crop of pumpkins is ready. So we'll take our sickle. You get more seeds and more fruit or vegetables if you're using the sickle. As you can see here, we got 22. So this is really a must-have tool. We've also got 4 pumpkin seeds. Now we don't actually need that many pumpkins. We've got so many seeds already, pumpkin seeds. So I'm going to split that stack. I'll keep about a dozen. The rest I'm going to just leave in the ranching station, because these seeds will go towards making animal feeds as well, so that'll be fine inside there. The rest we'll put into our trough. We've got 10 meats left. I'll need some more food shortly anyway. We'll consume that. My torch is about to die, but I do have a spare torch inside, so I'll quickly grab that. and we're good to go. Alright, let's just check our oxygen. It's still 2 o'clock in the afternoon. We've got plenty of time, so we might take our horse. Just check there's nothing on him. Yes, there is. Okay, we'll take all of this. We'll also check his skills. Okay, I'm going to go for physical resistance. And I will look at more stamina. So we can put up a better fight and we can run further and without getting tired. So I think that's a good idea. We'll take those two. Now that also means that these other horses will also have their skill points. They've also got 9. So we'll increase our weight, our endurance, our health, health recovery, physical resistance, a couple of those, more stamina, and even more stamina. We've got 3 of 3. And we will go for yeah, we'll go for maximum stamina on this guy here. So our other guy over here, he should be the same. He should have 9 skills as well. Excellent. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Alright, I'm going to run across the map this way this time to go and get some more ores. We need those points, so we might as well use up our axe and we'll go and hit some nodes. Forgot to unload my horse, and now he's loaded again. Now you notice here we have 18 kilograms for oxide, and we have 30 kgs for stone. So I am going to quickly just create a stone pile. I don't really need to carry the stone with me, so I'll just run out here and dump a ton of stone right in the middle where I'll find it later on. Deploy that right here, and we can carry on. Alright, we managed to find a little tiny cave here. Let me just get my torch. Turn that on. It's not very big on the outside, which means it's probably just going to be a small tiny cave, but sometimes they're very deceptive. So we'll just bring our horse a little bit closer in case there's wolves around. Pull out our bow. Check I've got some arrows this time. Yes, 32. And let's just go inside here and see what we can find. No worms yet. Oh, there he is. Just the one. Seems to be just the one. And you'll notice up here we have exotics. Exotics, you can take those up to the space station and you can trade these in for Ren. So that's a good find right there. So we'll take our axe, we'll start mining. Horse is pretty loaded. He's got almost 100%. I will switch that 7 out for some iron ores. Usually you get about anywhere from 25 to 30 exotic ores when you're mining for an exotics node that you find inside. We're still good for a little bit of space, so I'll quickly pop inside and grab us some more ores. Just in case, pull the bow out. Yep, there he is. We've broken our axe, so I guess we're just going to have to head back. You'll notice also that even though I'm not overloaded yet, but I'm getting pretty close, if I was overloaded I could still ride back the horse, because the horse, he's not overloaded. So as long as your horse is happy, he's happy to carry us back, and it won't have any effect to our weight capacity. So I'll pop off here, pick up my stones. I'm now overloaded, but I can still travel at full speed. Unload. I can't do anything with the exotics at the moment until I have a orbital exchange. Then I can send these up to the space station and it will be added to my account. Just to get some points, I'm going to make some more refined wood. So I'll just go in here and make 20. You do need a lot of this to make various pieces later on, so we might as well get a head start. And we're earning points while we're crafting. That'll make us a ton of refined wood. That'll definitely come in useful. Right, we've got some showers coming. That's not a bad thing. We probably need to refill our trough. It's down to 7.5 litres, so that's actually quite handy. I myself am not that waterproof, so I'm going to pop inside, get out of the storm. These are growing quite nicely, and with the showers, it means they'll get watered. So at the moment they can resist tier 2 storms before they get damaged. They have a sun bonus because they've been out in the sun, but now it's dropping, as you can see. It's going to stump their growth. They also have a bonus for bees being in the neighborhood, and they're pollinating. So we'll see now that now it's raining. There's actually a bonus for having rain, so this is going to increase our crop yield and also our speed. So we've still got a long way to go before it's ready to be harvested. In the meantime, I'm going to stick my shovel in this bench. It always lives in here. You always know where to find it if you keep it at the same bench. And we will pop inside and make a plan for the morning. So there's no point sleeping at the moment because we'll just wake up, it'll still be raining. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do some maintenance, and then we'll probably sleep through the night once the storm has finished.